This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my recap and review of the Star Wars The Clone Wars R2-D2 Missing Arc. I'll just say R2 Missing Arc in the title. And yes, and this has one really big flaw in it that kind of pushes it down for me. But we'll talk about that after we recap the episode, so let's get into it. Republic forces are losing in battle, and there is only one less desperate chance they can have to defeat General Grievous. Anakin leads a bold strategy where he does a frontal attack, but his ATTEs hidden upon asteroids, which he'll use to fire on the backside of the Separatist cruisers, destroying them. This plan is going almost perfectly, but General Grievous gets out of his ship and gets into a dogfight with Anakin. Anakin's ship does suffer damage and crashes. Anakin is knocked out and later awakes inside of a medical facility, and quickly learns that R2 has been taken away in the battle and they do not know where he is. Anakin wants to find R2, but Obi-Wan is pointing out that that is not the Jedi way. But Anakin mentions that he hasn't cleared R2's memory and that he has vital Republic secrets inside of him. And Obi-Wan sends him off on a mission to find him, since it'll be devastating if those plans are found. And Anakin goes to a Trandoshan ship that is salvaging parts. Him and Ahsoka look across the ship, but their new droid, R3, goes and sabotages them, releasing assassin droids to attack. And this leads to Anakin and Ahsoka having to leave the ship where R2 actually is, and the Trandoshan is actually a Separatist sympathizer and is bringing the droid to Grievous, especially since he knows that Jedi want it. Anakin is then sent out, and he is nearly killed when R3 makes many mistakes, leading to Separatist forces nearly being able to take him out. But he is rescued by Ahsoka and Rex. Learning that Grievous has a listening station, that is what Anakin is assigned to. But meanwhile, the Trandoshan brings R2 to Grievous. They learn that there is a full layout of the Republic plans, and this is Grievous' new listening station. The Trandoshan demands more money, and Grievous simply kills him. But before they were able to do that, R2 was able to send out a distress signal to Anakin, and it helped them narrow down where the Separatist listening post was, which they were ordered to destroy. Obi-Wan just orders Anakin to completely destroy the base, but wanting to rescue his friend, Anakin goes down and tries to infiltrate the facility. He splits out into two teams, one with Ahsoka planting bombs, and the other is Anakin by himself to go and rescue R2. Ahsoka and Rex quickly learn that R3 is a traitor, and Ahsoka is forced to fight General Grievous. And this leads to a duel where she is able to escape with her life, which is pretty lucky. But Anakin is able to rescue R2. And as they attempt to escape the Doom Station, but R3 sets up armies of droids and locks the hangar doors so they cannot escape. This leads to a battle between R2 and R3, where R2 defeats R3 and is able to escape with Anakin. Obi-Wan then kind of scolds Anakin for putting the lives of so many at risk just to rescue a droid, but Anakin says that R2 is more of a droid and is a friend, making this a victory for the Republic that nearly turned out in disaster. And as I said, I have one main problem with this, and it's literally just one scene. It's the scene where Anakin wakes up in the medical facility, but I think that looked so bad. It always hurts my enjoyment of this episode. Although I think the story is fine, there's just this one scene just hurts it so much as I think it looks so poorly animated. And it's just one of the few times there was a instance of bad animation in the Clone Wars. It's just so bright and yeah, I just don't like it. And that specifically drops this down extremely. And if I had to say, most of it is probably like around a 90, but I think that this one scene just drops it severely. And I don't know how far I'll drop it because this is well, just one that I don't fully love because also I know that R2 will be fine. I still think it's okay. And if I had to give it a ranking, it'd be around, well, last place for now. I don't know if I'd put it on the same level as above or below the Clone Wars movie and all of the stuff with that. Although I do have a lot more enjoyment from that, from definitely some of the episodes and the movie. So I'm going to give this a rating of 82.9. I definitely think that if there was that one scene, I would honestly probably raise this to maybe an 85 or 86 point something, but just that one scene really hurts it a lot in my opinion. But besides that, yeah, as I said, the storyline is decent. I don't think that it severely is the best, but it's also not the worst. It's just, in my opinion, extremely weak compared to other stories and episodes, and that's why it is ranked so low. But that's just my opinion. I wonder what you think, and I would like to, well, have you let me know in the comments. And next week I will be going over the capture and escape of Gunray, something like that. I don't know how it's going to be titled. That'll be Bombay Jedi, Cloak of Darkness, and Lair of Grievous. And that's just well, information about what will go on in the future. And yeah, just let me know what you think about this episode in the comments. Can you get past that one really bad scene? I just personally can't. I think that just drops it down a few points. I know I did say 90 earlier, but when I started thinking about it, it's probably around an 85, 86 at the most, would it be an 86.0. And that just drops it down to the score I gave of 82.9. So let me know in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.